Hello, you may be wondering why there is a pile of Lego sitting in front of you. Well, that is unless you read the title of the video. But basically, I've not uploaded anything to this channel for a while, and I've been on a bit of a nostalgic Lego kick recently, so I thought, why not build some Lego? Now, the thing is, I haven't actually bought any Lego kits in a very long time, apart from, a few little minifigures like this awesome shark dude. I'll put him over there. So I've just got a few kits left these days from my youth. I used to have a lot more, but I rather foolishly gave them away when I was a stupid teenager. So I've just got some of these mostly Lego Technic kits left, and I thought I'd build one of them. Just something to do, isn't it? This one in particular is this kit, which is apparently from 1985, so it's actually older than I am. For some reason. I think my mum gave this to me, because I think it was hers, which presumably she bought it when it was brand new, and then she gave it to me. So yeah, let's build this thing. I think it's just officially down as Blue Go-Kart. It's not got a particularly clever name, but as you can see, yeah, nice instructions. I've not had like a modern Lego kit for years and years. I think the last ones I had were from I want to say the early 2000s, I think. So I don't know if the instructions look any different anymore, but yeah. Let's do this. But yeah, as a child, Lego was my thing. It was what I asked for at Christmas, like every goddamn year. It was I guess it was kind of a bit ridiculous at some points. I just had so much of the stuff. Where's that piece? There we go. That's the best part of Lego is searching through that pile of things you've got, trying to find the piece you want. That's what you do it for. It's not for the construction element. It's just to look for things. But yeah, so I used to play with it all the damn time. Actually, you can kind of see how old some of this stuff is. I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but there's slight yellowing on some of these bricks, because, this stuff is probably, over 30 years old. I don't know how long this kit was in production for. I don't think it was that long. I did see some websites that suggested that this was actually a limited run kit, because oddly enough, I don't just happen to know what year this came from. I had to look it up. Okay, what are we doing here? The most fun part of Lego Technic kits: building small sub-assemblies from these pegs and then wedging them in. But yeah, used to play with Lego all the goddamn time. Just love the damn stuff. As I say, I kind of gave it all to my brothers, because they're a lot younger than I am. When I sort of got to being a teenager, I put those in the wrong way round. It doesn't matter that they're on the wrong way round, but I want to do it right. I want to make everything perfect. It must be perfect. But yeah, I gave it to my brothers, and part of me does regret doing that. Not that I regret giving them things. I hope they enjoyed them, but just you kind of just want to, every now and again. I just get this urge to build a Lego kit, which I have thus far resisted, but I've started doing now, obviously. See, it totally looks like a go-kart, doesn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I have no doubt that if I'd kept hold of all my old Lego kits, I would have done exactly the same as what I would later do with my Skeletric kits. If everyone remembers Skeletric, right? Is it still a thing? I assume it's probably still a thing. Where is that piece? There's a piece. But yeah, the little slot car things, if you don't know what they are. Yeah, I used to have, that was another thing I used to have quite a lot of as a kid. And I a few years back got them all back from my mum's house, who'd been keeping them in the garage. And I was like, this is the best thing ever, and built a massive track that like went all around like our living room. Basically built the kind of thing that I always wanted to, but I wasn't allowed to, that went all over chairs and sofas and things. The sort of thing that you'd see in, you know, that you'd see when people would make them in movies or whatever, and you'd always want to do it. And so I did that, but then I sort of did it and then never did it again, and it's just taking up room now. There's just boxes of that crap in the spare room, and I should really get rid of it, like sell it to someone who will actually get some joy out of it. Okay. Oh yes. There's one little thing to note now. This being a very, very old kit that was presumably bought before I was born, there are a couple of pieces missing. Now, I have replaced them with suitable replacements, so like there's supposed to be a little bit here that's blue and made out of two of these, but I don't have any blue ones, so it's now grey. Now, it shouldn't matter. It's kind of hidden, and the other things that are like that in this kit are also things that you won't really see, and or will look just the same when it's assembled, but, you know, I just thought I'd put that out there. Don't want to be accused of misleading you by thinking this is an entirely perfectly put together kit. After all, it's me doing it, what do you expect? Right, two bits that still attached there. But yeah, I did the sensible thing, and before starting this video, I went and got all the pieces, because the Lego Technic I still have left is mostly in one giant box that's got a bunch of kits in it. So I thought it was probably a good idea to find all the pieces for this beforehand, because otherwise this might take quite some time. Oh, I missed that. There we go. What am I doing? There we go. But yeah, I thought it'd take probably be less than fun just watching me rifle through a bunch of Lego, just hearing that horrible noise over and over again as I search for things, and then get angry as I can't find them. Actually, fun question. If anyone actually does watch this and leave a comment, if you did play with Lego as a kid, do you remember what your first kit was? Yeah, because I don't. I think the first kit I had was actually again something from my mum, and it's from when she was a kid. So it's like, Christ, it's from the 70s, I think. Like before the little Lego minifig guys, before they even, long before even people even called them minifigs. Like they didn't have them, and you were just making little houses and things, and it was all very, very basic. I think that was the first one that I had. But yeah, that's the thing. Oh yes, another part that had to be replaced. I was supposed to have an 8x2, one of the like an 8x2 block, but I don't have a blue one anymore. I have no idea where that went, so I'm replacing it with two 8x1 blues, which will look exactly the same when affixed if you ignore that slight line down the middle, and you will ignore that slight line down the middle, otherwise the authorities will be notified. Okay, right. Time to start on the steering. I was actually kind of disappointed because I started looking at like modern Lego Technic, because obviously this stuff is a lot more well, technical, I guess, but has a lot more moving parts. So like lots of the kits have like steering in them or stuff like that, or you'll have like cranes with huge moving parts. But yeah, I was looking up the modern kits, and apparently they changed quite a bit in recent years. Like they stopped including all these sort of pieces where they were you know, they were like just regular Lego bricks with the holes in them so you could put stuff through. And they started just including a lot more, oh, what's the word for them? It's like studless things. Which apparently, I was reading up, and it was you know, when you read a Wikipedia article and they talk about controversies of stuff that you wouldn't think anyone would get that animatedly annoyed about. But they made it sound like there was some debate amongst the community about, you know, what is better. And yeah, looking at the kits that have the studless stuff, they don't look anywhere near as interesting as the kits I remember. But then, you know, that's nostalgia. It's never going to look as good, is it? Okay, now to build an engine. Or what this kit thinks an engine looks like. So there we go. It's an engine. What's the matter? Never seen an engine before? Okay. Right, so that goes there, and then there we go. Let's do that. And let's assemble more of the steering section. Okay, there we go. See, it will steer. It can turn. Oh, onto the final straight now. This is the last double page. It's all going to come together. Alright. I'm slapping it around all over the place. Oh, yes. Got these fun tubes. Same kind of stuff they use for the pneumatic stuff. If you ever used any of the Lego Technic pneumatic stuff, it's quite fun. I had quite a few bits of it. There was the big black truck that had a large crane grabber on the back, and it was not only pneumatic, but it had an electric motor that would power the pneumatics, which was really quite cool. Annoyingly, that's one of the kits I do still have, but the electric motor has long since died. Or more accurately, I think the power things have, because, like an idiot, I left batteries in it. And they've long since, you know, gunked up everything with battery acid. And I'm sure they're salvageable. This is rather annoyingly fiddly. But yeah, I'm sure it's salvageable. I just need to spend the time to do it, you know. It's finding the time. Finding the time to fix your Legos. It's a weird thing, because like, it seems really consistent in America to call Legos, like for the plural. But in the UK we just don't do that. Or at least I've never met anyone that does that. We always just call it Lego. Like, regardless of how many it is. How many there are. Building the seat. Oh, here's another bit where I had to substitute a couple of parts. There's supposed to be another 3x2 there, but I don't have them apparently. It's really weird, like, so many little pieces missing from this kit for some reason, and I don't know where they've gone, because it's not like I separated these kits or anything. I just put them all in one big box. Like, what's that? Some dirt on my brick. Okay, there we go, we have a seat. Excellent. I mean, we don't have a functional steering column or wheels, but, you know, what more do you want? Right. Boom. Yeah, I mean, I know this isn't the most complicated kit in existence. It's fairly basic, but I know it's fairly fun. Nice little quick one to do. What just happened? Oh, okay. I just catapulted that end part off the table. Okay. Good job I noticed where that went. What am I doing wrong? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, let's just neaten this up a bit. There we go. Steering. Right. Is that yeah. Yes, I don't know why I'm sitting there going like, oh, is that everything? Like, I can literally see the parts that are left. I know it's everything. So we go steering, and just the wheels to put on now. Yeah, as you notice, there's supposed to be 8 of this colour, but apparently I've lost 4 of them, so I'll use the inside ones will be black, but you won't be able to see. Oh, this is horrible. Why did they tell you to put it on in this order? This is the worst. Ugh. I always remember that, like, sometimes you'd assemble a kit and the order in which they ask you to put things on, like, because I don't know if it's just the kits that I had, but they'd always, you know, the wheels would always be the last thing to go on like Lego Technic kits, and sometimes it's like you kind of just want to put them on earlier, because that was just kind of a bit awkward. Okay, nearly done. I'm sorry to all of the poor actual like Lego aficionados who are who will at some point presumably accidentally stumble upon this video and then wonder what this idiot who knows nothing about anything is talking about Lego for. I'm sorry. If it helps, I've also done videos where I don't know what I'm talking about Star Trek or Godzilla as well, so you know. I'm ignorant in many different ways. Okay, last set of wheels. We all done? Okay, cool, there we go. Little go-kart with functional steering. Yeah, that's quite a fun little kit. I mean, it's very, very basic, obviously, and you know, like by modern Lego Technic standards, it doesn't actually look that much like a go-kart. But I don't know. There's I have a lot of like nostalgia for this era of. Well, not so much this era, the era slightly after this, but this was, you know, one of my earlier kits, so it has a lot of nostalgia for it. Let's see if he doesn't really fit in it, does he?